Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklar Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandy Pods,
aka two bros, no nose,
aka two Zai, one goats,
aka
one
two,
Zai, two goats,
aka two guys, no disguise,
aka two men, one Afghan between them.
I like that one. Aka one egg, four legs, aka Pablo,
aka the Tomax and Zammot show.
There you go.
Tomax, Zammot, it goes back. All right, whatever. You guys.
It's a palindrome.
Look what I'm wearing. I found this shirt at home. And not at home in my house here, but back in St. Louis. We got this shirt when it was
impressed that it still fits.
in St. Louis. Yeah, in high school, when it was probably like I was swimming in it, but Planet Hollywood, New York. Back at a time when people gave a crap what Hollywood thought about anything. Now it is so politicized. Like you couldn't have a Planet Hollywood. It
Certainly couldn't have it in anywhere but like New York.
Nope.
We are
Also, the fact that it was a planet.
Yes.
It's like, get over yourself. The whole planet is Hollywood. Give me a break. No one wants to see the jacket from the third kid from the Goonies hanging up by the bathroom.
No.
It was a little too much.
tchotchke heaven.
But here it was. I was supporting it, and we bought it.
I like it. Now it's like a hipster shirt.
Thank you.
I hope you guys had a good weekend.
Yep.
It is Friday when we're recording this, so we don't know what's happened this weekend.
So
but
here's the deal. I am going to be going out of town with my family the week of
March 5th or July 5th.
July 6th through right after that week, I'm going to be heading out of town. So what we're going to try and do is double up our recordings of these shows. So they may not be they're be a little more evergreen, just because we want to try and provide content for all the days so that you guys aren't left without a show. So we're going to do our best to try and get that done. Just to let you know that that's what we're going to try and do. So if some episodes are a little shorter, that's why. But we just want to make sure you have something every single day, and that's what we're doing. Should we jump into a story?
Let's jump into the story.
All right. It's clear. It is clear. People should be wearing masks outside. That's just it.
There's no debate.
There's
on this.
no
I don't know what the
debate
debate is.
whatsoever. Always wear a mask outside. Unless you're walking all by yourself and no one's around you, you can pull your mask down. But if you see someone coming, you put it up. Just wear your mask. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. It helps you out. It helps other people
Anyone
out.
who's arguing for not wearing masks, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
The other side is just
Even
there
if-
is no argument that can be made. None telling me that not wearing a mask is okay. None. I would say to people who are arguing that that you don't have to wear a mask, I say adios.
It's like someone saying to you, truthfully, even if you don't think you need it, it's like someone saying, don't get car insurance. It's a ripoff. Don't get it.
Right.
Don't get it. Why do you need it? You don't need it. That's just them trying to screw you and get you to pay money. Yeah, okay, so maybe, hopefully, you never get into an accident. But you know what? You have car insurance, you're taken care of.
That's number one, but that's not even life and death. To me, it's more like you're not even like, if you don't wear a mask, you're not even like the person who's just drinking him or herself to death. You're like the person who's drinking and getting into a car and driving out because you could kill other people.
You're the person who's saying, don't get your kid vaccinated. That's who you are. Do you want to be that person?
All right. This is my suggestion for anyone who doesn't want to wear a mask, Jay, and I think it's a good one. I want everyone to follow me on this, okay?
Yes.
We offer super low plane tickets, super low price, okay? Charter planes, like the lowest prices ever. Maybe we build resorts. We make doesn't Richard Branson own an island?
Yeah.
Give up your island, Richard Branson. You don't need it. We'll do it for this purpose and this purpose right here, okay?
Right. Yes.
Set it all up. It'll be like a COVID Fyre festival.
Yes.
All right. You get Ja Rule. I'm sure Kid Rock would play there.
Oh, yeah,
They could
he'll
all
play.
play down there. You could have
Ted
NASCAR,
Nugent.
NASCAR events down there. Anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
A noose in every garage is what I say.
That's a chicken in every pot.
Send down all the people who think you shouldn't have to wear a mask. Send them down to this island and say, guess what? Guys, I know it's June, but this is your extended spring break. Remember how much you love spring break in high school? Remember how much you love spring break in college? Guess what? You get to go to this island and you don't have to follow any of those stupid mainstream media.
The rules that they're trying
liberals
to squeeze you out of.
That's right. You go down there and you celebrate spring break the way you want to. Everyone's got a swim up bar. You can pack as many people in. Take those masks off.
Right.
Take them off.
Take them off.
Party. Party all you want. There's everything you want. Jet skis, eat Tide Pods. It doesn't matter. You go down there, you hang out with as many people, get sweaty, wrestle with your friends. It doesn't matter. No one's telling you what you can and can't do. Go to a restaurant, pack them in. You can all sit close to one another.
Right.
Indoors, Trump can go down and have like multiple rallies on this island. Just keep coming through, cycling through. Everyone can be indoors on the rally. Get 20, 30, 40,000 people. I don't care. Have an overflow stage. Put that indoors too at a convention center. Build the whole thing up. You enjoy it. And you guys, here's the thing. You don't even have to come back here. We say, why deal with what's going on back here? Black Lives Matter marches. You don't want any part of that.
Stay down there until...
Just stand there for a while.
Now, oh, by the way, there's no hospital.
There are no hospitals down there.
There's no hospital and there's no flight back. Because you don't need a hospital.
You don't need a hospital down there. Hospitals are, what is it, science? It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
You stay down there for your extended spring break.
No
and
sunscreen.
You party. And you know what? If you die, who cares?
You party. You die doing what you love.
Exactly.
Not listening to the rules that could protect you.
Exactly. Come on. We don't need hospitals. Hospitals are for the weak. Hospitals are for pussies, man.
For liberals.
You guys are tough.
Yeah.
You can beat this. I believe that you can beat this. If you're saying I don't need to wear a mask, I believe you're stronger than COVID. So here's what we're going to do.
It's your body. It's your choice.
You go down to that island. No hospital. You don't need a hospital. You don't need doctors. You'll beat it on your own. This is a made-up disease.
Prove to all these worry warts that they're going way overboard.
Have sex. You know what I mean? Just do
down.
whatever you want. You don't have to. Look, the lamestream media doesn't need to tell you what to do. You go down there and you party on your extended spring break.
Everyone wins.
Everyone wins. Down there, they're doing rallies for refunding the police. Give them more money to militarize. Do that. That's what's going on down there. What do you say, Maskless Nation? Head on down.
And you got a new leader.
It would be fantastic. You can flip the middle finger. The new leader, of course, because
co-founder of the Reopen Maryland movement.
Yep. He is said on social media that he tested positive for coronavirus this week, but won't work with public health officials who are trying to track the spread of the pandemic.
Good. That's good.
Go down the island, man. Island is ready. Water's warm. Come on in, man. I say stay in your house or infect all the people from your movement. Call a movement meeting. And you can infect everyone in your movement.
Yes, please.
You're tougher than that.
Please do that. Please.
Tim Walters, a two-time Republican candidate for the General Assembly from Linthicum. So he is a politician.
Yeah. A leader.
Said in a series of Facebook videos, like he couldn't just do it in one video. He had to make a series of Facebook videos. And of course, it was on Facebook. Starting Tuesday, that he has come down with COVID-19. How many videos do you need to say? What series do you need to say?
I have
COVID-19.
Come down with new video, COVID
new video, 19. The respiratory disease caused by the coronavirus. It's about time, dude. And you can beat it, man. Just go out and party with your buds.
That's right.
Hang out, rub flesh with your friends, buddy. Nobody needs to wear a mask. You started that movement. You show them how it's done, bro. He said, quote, I was diagnosed yesterday at the ER with COVID-19, and here, I can't believe he decided to go to the ER.
That's a surprise.
What a wussy, man.
Yeah, you can't handle it.
And here I am months after not wearing a mask at rallies, churches, and so on. And so it's funny how capricious the thing is. The fact that this dumbass is using the word capricious, he shouldn't get to use the word capricious.
He's being capricious.
He is, but he shouldn't get to use it.
He's being capricious.
You can't believe that masks don't help you in this cause and get to use vocabulary.
Yeah, but to me, what's so funny is that he proved the point of why you should wear a mask, and then he's trying to make it like he didn't, how
like
he
the
proved
disease
the
got him.
opposite. Yeah. He's trying, as someone who got it, like to me, the only way he can make the argument that he made would be if he didn't have it.
That's right.
But because he has it,
you can't now then make that
you
argument.
can't now say it's
wearing a mask, not wearing a mask saved you.
It's the opposite.
Walters helped organize Reopen Maryland protests in Annapolis on the Eastern Shore and elsewhere in Maryland to challenge the state and local measures put in place by government Larry Hogan. Larry Hogan, who I believe is a Republican.
Yeah.
To slow the spread of the virus. And in a new video released Friday morning, he said the protests were about infringement on freedom to worship and he was critical of the Capitol for not contacting him on Thursday night.
Why can't you worship on a Zoom? You can worship from your house.
Are you saying God doesn't know how to use technology? Is that what he's saying right now?
Maybe he's saying that.
Are you insulting God's use of technology?
I guess you can't be spiritual in your house.
You know, what I would say to God is, you know what? Hey, God, why don't you smite this guy with some disease? Oh, wait.
Oh, he already did.
You already did. God already smote you with the disease. So
Schadenfreude's a bitch, bro. Feels good for us.
it feels great. It feels great. You're a reckless trash can of diseased garbage juice. All right? That's what you are, and you're getting what you deserve.
You're making the world less safe. That's who you are. That's what you're trying to be. And you're eschewing science.
What if I told you that God spoke to me last night, okay, in a dream?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I had
did
a dream.
he? Yeah.
I had 2 dreams last night. One dream that we were hanging out with Amy Schumer. Second dream was that God created masks. What if God was Amy Schumer and she created masks?
There you go.
Okay. What if I were to say that? Then what? I would love to hear you explain away how God wasn't really talking to me. God only talks to you. That I maybe didn't hear it correctly.
Right.
But it might be hard to hear you make that case when you're on a ventilator. Although, do you believe in ventilators? Maybe this guy's like, ventilators are for pussies,
I just
right?
want to track his regression and track his, I was going to say progress, but I hope, I don't hope, but I'm assuming it's going to go.
I'm just going to say this. Why can't you have fun while you have Corona? Go on down, have a Corona while you have Corona.
Hit the island, bro.
Go hit the island.
Corona Island.
Extended spring break, and this is how we do it. You know what I mean? Party all the time, party coves, extended spring break. Are you down with that?
Party until December, as far as I'm concerned.
That's right. Party until the election.
No voting booths down there.
There's no voting booths down there either. No hospitals, no voting booths. You don't need that shit. You just want to party.
Woo!
No masks. All right, that's our first story. Should we take a break?
Let's take a break.
Take a break. On the other side of this, we have another story about masks. A lot of masking to do.
This is an amazing one.
This story is so good. Stay with us. It is Sklar Country, the virus edition. I don't know what it is. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We want to remind people we have a YouTube page.
Yep.
We may have to, and we're having a discussion about this, we may have to take some of these cheap seats down for a little bit.
But then we'll put them back up.
We'll get them back up after we qualify for monetization with YouTube, which I'm really excited about. That's what we're trying to do.
So keep subscribing and keep checking out no matter what we put up there.
We're going to keep putting exciting, wonderful, funny stuff there for you. So have no doubts. It will be fun. And it'll be original material every single day. So stay subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please get on that.
Sklar Country.
And keep watching Tournament of Laughs. If we come back, we're going to count on you guys for round 2, which is in
2 weeks. It's a week from this Sunday.
Oh, it's less than a week away.
Yeah.
So
it's a week.
Hopefully we'll know this week and we can pound you on it, remind you on it. All right, let's get to this other story about a mask because one thing a mask can't cover is stupidity.
Yeah, it just can. And people not understanding what masks can do and how they help or what they can give you and then ascribing problems to them that they can't give you.
This is a classic story in stupidity. And
it is so stupid and so weird. But it highlights, again, the deep issue we talked about at the top of the show, which is it speaks to the larger issue of how people have to contort their reasoning into a Bavarian pretzel of sorts
to avoid doing a simple thing which is out there to protect you.
Right. To avoid the science that tells you the correct thing, you have to then contort in so many other directions that don't make sense.
Right.
In order to do that.
Right.
A huge swath of America are babies. That's what it is.
Well, they don't like the taste of the medicine, so they're saying, yuck, I don't want it.
And by the way, that might be why Trump is a genius. He knows how to talk to the babies of this country.
Because he's a baby.
He's a baby himself. He just tell babies that it's going to be okay.
Tell babies they don't have to do the thing they don't want to. You don't have a bedtime.
No.
That's what Trump is telling the babies.
That's right.
In America. You don't have a bedtime.
And everything's going to be fine.
You can
Don't
have
worry
candy for every meal.
That's right.
You don't have a bedtime.
It's
you don't
different.
have a limit on your screen time.
It's different than someone telling you this is what you have to do. This is how you make things better. This is the hard work you have to go up the hill to be a good person. No, This is how Trump wins those people over. It's 40% of the country. He is a genius for doing that. His ability to manipulate that class it's masterful. You got to give him credit for that.
Yes.
You got to hand it to that tiny hand girdle wearing lift in the shoes
tanning bed of a wisp of hair.
Yes. He knows how to talk to babies.
He is one. That's
Okay.
right. He knows how to rile up the emotionally small.
All right.
He is essentially emotionally raping a huge portion of this country.
Yeah.
Let's say what that is. And he doesn't care, and neither do they, until they see that their pants are down
Right.
around their ankles and they passed out for the last 3+ years.
Yeah.
Figuratively speaking.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what's going on. Yeah.
And that's not making light of what rape is
No.
or what he's doing
That's
to
just-
America. We're being dead serious here. That's exactly what he's doing to that portion of the country.
Yes.
And the worst part about it is how that portion of Trump, how for that portion, Trump is fucking over against their will. He's just doing it against their will. Then they turn around and in the most vocal terms support him doing what he did to them.
Right.
Okay. And that is what this story is all about. Okay. Check out what this woman on Twitter said. Cheryl Gilbert.
Yeah. By the way, this wasn't just on Twitter. This showed up on a news. This was a chat that was going back and forth on a news
text chain.
on a text chain on a news website. This showed up on, I think it's from Wisconsin.
Cheryl Gilbert sent in a text exchange that was publicized on Twitter.
Well, let me say how the text exchange started.
Yeah.
Because Kathy Moak, all right, she wrote, "If you're so worried about this virus, why don't you just stay home or wear your mask?" And sound advice. That seems
stay
okay.
home or wear your mask. Socially distance.
She seems almost credible until you realize when she wrote out "wear your mask," she spelled it WHERE.
So wear your
And
mask.
so that's not a typo. You need to know that's not a typo. She didn't spell it WAER. She spelled it WHERE. So she thinks wear as in where
to wear
where
clothes
are we
is
right now?
WHERE.
Right. Okay. So
She thinks she spelled it right.
what if she tried to write "that's where you need to wear it"?
Oh, at home.
Right. That's where you need to wear it.
But
It's
she
out.
spelled it, that's where WEAR, you need to WHERE it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think she would go into another. Anyway,
She's smoking. She's smoking Stokes.
And I will say the other thing is her thing about saying if you're so scared of this virus, sounds like a taunt.
Yeah.
Sounds like what my 11-year-old often says.
You're
to my
so scared of this.
You're so scared of the dark. Why don't you sleep in the hallway with the lights?
Yeah,
lights
dummy.
on, huh?
Yeah,
baby. So Kathy went on to write, "I wore one mandatory recently." All right, I don't know what she's even saying anymore.
I wore
what the hell
one
does that mean?
mandatory mask.
That's one of the worst sentences I've ever seen.
Right.
You wore a mask because it was mandatory.
Did she spell it WHORE for war?
Just say I wore one once because it was mandatory.
They told me.
And by the way, this is not a Philly thing. You know how they say I'm going down the shore.
Going down the shore.
Going down the shore. Going down to
I
Margate.
wore one mandatory.
All right, so this is not that.
No.
This is someone who doesn't know how to write.
Right.
This is a woman who clearly doesn't know how to write. That's WRITE.
Okay.
So she wore one mandatory recently, and then quote, "now have an infection in my nose and on my face." I don't know if you can have an infection in your nose and on your face.
Well, it started in the nose and then it went on the face.
Maybe a rash is an infection. Maybe she knows
So
more than I do.
she's saying that the mask gave that to her.
Right. And you can't get that from simply wearing a mask. That's WEARING,
not WHER.
Right.
EING.
So, and she wrote, "Where is the solution?" she exclaims.
Did she spell that correctly?
She did.
WHERE?
The solution is wash your mask, dummy.
Yeah.
Wash it out.
Yeah. Don't wear a dirty freaking mask.
Then, just when you thought, okay, this is the dumbest woman in the world, along enters our buddy Cheryl Gilbert.
Yeah.
And she writes,
She jumps in.
"My husband had to wear a mask, also WHERE." So either she looked up at Kathy Moak and was like,
this is how you spell
this
wear.
how do I spell wear
my
again?
God.
Oh, she spelled it this way. This is the right way to spell it. The blind leading the blind. Had to wear a mask on a business trip, and now he has chlamydia. Chlamydia.
That's not why he has chlamydia, Cheryl.
Yeah.
He cheating on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He cheating on you.
And by the way, he's using this coronavirus as cover for his affair with a dirty woman or man. I don't know.
Listen, if you are the type of person who believes that wearing a mask can give you a sexually transmitted disease, then your husband has the right to have a side piece or two.
And by the way, she spelled chlamydia, CLAMIDIA.
That's not how you spell it.
When I tried to write how she spelled it out on my computer, it auto-corrected it, which tells me that on her computer, I don't even think she has a computer.
No.
I'm guessing it's into her phone.
Yeah.
She typed the word chlamydia.
It
probably
autocorrected,
and she's like, no.
She changed it
I'm
back.
trying to say chlamydia.
By the way,
she
if you're-
corrected it back to the incorrect spelling.
Who's going on business trips right now? Nobody. No company is sending their employees on business trips. Nobody is. This is like, that is the...
You just exposed yourself.
That's
in this-
right.
Okay, thank God for Harmony White, who then enters the chat.
Oh, thank God, Harmony White.
She writes, in perfect grammatical English, I may point out,
Mm-hmm.
you mean chlamydia, CHLAMYDIA, the correct way, the STI, spelled correctly, go Harmony. And Cheryl confirms, and then confirms her idiocy. She said, no, he got it from the mask. Okay.
No, he
Cheryl.
did not get... Are you calling the woman that he is having oral sex with the mask?
Maybe.
Maybe he's wearing her.
So Harmony then goes in for the kill, and this is why I love this woman.
That's right.
Quote, unless there's another illness with a similar name that didn't show up in a Google search, she quoting research, because it really sounds like you're telling folks your husband cheated on you while on a business trip and told you it was from a mask. Then Renee Lovett weighed in.
Love it.
With a single 2 eyes bugging out and a side glance emoji. Love it.
Love it.
Snap. And this is why you do not post all of your thoughts on the internet or on a website chat. There was no return comment from Cheryl.
None. She got smoked. She got moked. She got moked.
She got moked. Moke thought she was the dumbest one on the chain.
And then
shows
Cheryl
up.
Gilbert comes in saying, he was forced to wear a mask. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
Like, it was strapped to his face with a gimp ball on it. Like,
Right.
like it was an S&M thing. Like, he had no choice in the matter.
Hey.
They took the chlamydia and jammed it down his throat is what they did
Is
with
that
that
where you
mask.
get chlamydia in your mouth? I don't know.
Let me ask you something. Could he breathe? Okay. Well, then, if he could breathe, he didn't have anything forced upon him. It wasn't like he had a knee in the back of his neck.
I'm just going to say this, and then we'll wrap it up. The only good thing about this revelation on this chain for Cheryl is that she will probably be distancing herself from her husband pretty much right now if she figures this out.
I would
Unless
assume-
she goes down fighting for this guy. And maybe and that's the other thing. That is the other thing. This highlights so much of the greater debate of what we've been talking about this entire show.
Yep.
Which is, you make a statement that is so dumb that it is dumbfoundingly dumb. Someone else points out to you, hey, it's impossible what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you've been lied to and it's dumb. Okay. So this is a guy cheating on his wife and got it from some woman. You could argue that it's Trump telling people, hey, Corona is going to be gone in 5 days. All the lies that get told when someone points out, hey, that's a lie, by the way, instead of someone going like, oh my God, wait,
maybe it is.
Maybe it is a lie. What am I doing?
They dig in even
double
further
down on the lie.
and try and contort themselves into a Bavarian pretzel to try and defend the lie, making up something that could not possibly work. That you get chlamydia from a mask. You will not get chlamydia from a mask. Put your mask on. If anything, the mask will keep you from getting chlamydia because it keeps your tongue in your mouth and keeps you
I
where
don't know
you
that
shouldn't
you can
go.
get chlamydia in your mouth. I don't know. I don't know if
you-
you're super versed on chlamydia.
You may only
it
be able-
seems like a sexual organ disease.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone tell us what we don't know.
Someone
At least
tell
I
us.
can admit that I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And please, someone school us. on this.
Herpes, I think you can get on your mouth.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Maybe chlamydia too.
I don't
just
know.
don't
I'm
know.
gonna look it up.
Look it up. Look it up.
Look it up. You sign off for us.
I
while
will
look
sign off and say thank you guys for supporting this show. Subscribe to it, write a good comment, give it a good review. The audience is growing, which is super exciting. We really appreciate all of our fans, and we appreciate everybody who continues to support what we do. We'll be back tomorrow with a whole other episode. Rain's going to tell you right now.
Giving oral sex to a partner with an infected penis can result in getting chlamydia in the throat. Giving oral sex to a partner with an infected vagina or urinary tract may result in getting chlamydia in the throat.
Okay, so it can happen in the
So
mouth.
you put a
and the throat.
mask on and you can avoid it. If anything, a mask can protect you from getting chlamydia.
There you go.
There you go, Cheryl Gilbert. Put that in your mask and then put it on.
See how little I knew about chlamydia? I'm willing to admit that I don't know enough.
We looked it up. It took 20 seconds. There you go. That's a show. Go punch a water faucet and then go wash your hands a bunch. Put a mask on. Stay connected, but stay protected.
socially distance,
And don't get infected. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-da.